Hey guys,
Hi guys,
this is Jasmine,
and Ciara.
and welcome to another episode of We Should Have Recorded That.
So we did. We're doing it.
And we're doing it, and this is episode 4.
4.
Alrighty.
I think so.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
really,
sure it's
it
4.
should have been 5, because we skipped a week,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
We're taking off because Jasmine was out of the country.
Yes,
So on
went to
vacay.
Mexico.
How was Mexico? You haven't told me.
Mexico, it was nice. We travel at night, in the evening. So we left around like close to the 6. So we got there. Was it 6? No, 2 o'clock. Oh my gosh. No, we left at 2 o'clock and got there closer to 8. It was perfect. I mean, it was a full flight, which shocked me. But I will say, as far as like the lines for TSA, it was barely any lines. I mean, there was not a lot of people waiting in the waiting area to get on the plane. The plane was on time, and we flew. I'm going to give a shout out because I love Southwest. Like, we flew Southwest.
It's the only airline I fly. I don't even plan the trip. I'm just trying to go where Southwest goes.
Exactly. So that was nice. The plane ride was nice. I took a picture of us still in Maryland and to do the contrast of being in Mexico. It was a huge difference with the beautiful blue, clear water. And when we got to the airport in Mexico, I was really, really happy because people weren't taking their time getting off the plane. We got off the plane and really quickly, and then there was nobody in the airport. In our bags, I mean, it took maybe 2 minutes by the time we got down there for our bags to actually get on the carousel. Our bags came out pretty fast. The only issue was I was getting a little nervous because I was getting a little bit nervous because I booked our taxi online. The taxi, I mean, I did some research. I talked to my aunt, who actually referred me to the website, but she said she never used them. I did some research on the reviews, and everyone said it was a really, really good service. So I was like, all right, cool. But when we got there, we couldn't find the person. I'm like, oh my goodness, we're going to be trapped in Mexico. Somebody going to kidnap us, put us into sex slavery and all types of stuff.
Good Lord.
Well, that's just what I was thinking. It was dark. Like, I'm just like, this is scary.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? And then we don't speak the language. And but we did find the guy. We had like a private taxi, which I love because if you travel, then sometimes you have the group taxis, and that's super annoying to me because they stop at different hotels and you don't know where yours will be. So you could be on that thing for like 2 hours before you get to your own destination because the trip from the airport to our hotel was 30 minutes.
Okay.
So
yeah, it was
a lot.
Louise.
And then, so my husband was a mess. When we got to the hotel, I gave him the $60 in cash to give to the driver. And he's like, yeah, I just tipped the driver. I'm like, you didn't give the man the full $60? He's like, no, he didn't ask for it. So I just gave him a tip. I was like,
so y'all didn't pay for
So we didn't pay for the
y'all about to go to jail in Mexico.
That's what I said. I was like,
I dropped him up here, sir.
I was like, oh my gosh. I said, well, hopefully, that doesn't come back.
That's why I don't like black people. Oh no, he
ain't asked.
Gave him a nice tip though.
Yeah. And when we got there, we had to pay like 100 pesos. It was for some like fees, resort fees or taxes, but you had to do it in pesos. But Rich happened to have 100 pesos on him. He's like, well, this is all I have. I don't have, it was supposed to be like 101. And so obviously they just waived the dollar and some change. But the hotel was beautiful. We stayed at Riu Peninsula Palace in Mexico, Cancun. It was beautiful. I love that it wasn't a lot of people there. The rooms were nice. The only thing I didn't like is that, which I knew, was either going to be a king size bed or 2 twin beds. So it's 2 twin beds. So we just had to put them together. But other than that, it was really nice. They have like a liquor dispenser on the wall. So you just get your cup, press it up, pour the liquor. Yes. Okay. So we got there at night. So we went to dinner and then I'm pretty sure we went to sleep. The next day, it's our turn up day. Turn up day means you drink all day, you eat all day, you do nothing all day. And that's exactly what we did. And that next day was our beach day. And when I tell you, like, we drank, like, for me specifically, like, I had 3 or 4 shots of tequila before we left to go to breakfast.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yes.
I know I had to have 4 shots of tequila.
Yes.
Oh no, before breakfast.
Yes.
Y'all need to calm down.
Yeah. So I did that. And then when we went down for breakfast, they were just offering mimosas. So we had about 4 or 5 mimosas.
Of course. Can't turn down the mimosa.
Can't turn down the mimosa for breakfast.
Anyway.
It's so good. And then we went to the beach and I drank probably, I know I had a mudslide. I know I had beer. Like, I had all different types of drinks while I'm at the beach. I was fine. I was like, man, this is not doing anything. And this is like, mind you, this is hours at this point. Mm-hmm. And then I know we had an early dinner that night. So, and I was really excited for the night because we were going to have dinner and then we were going to go in the room and chill. And they had a silent party. And I've never been to a silent party. I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so fun. So we got dressed, went to dinner. They have different restaurants. We were at an all-inclusive restaurant, meaning that the drinks and food were paid for in advance. So it's set up like a restaurant, but it's prepaid. So we went to the Italian restaurant. The food was good. To be honest with you, I don't remember what I ordered, but it was good. And then they asked us what we wanted to drink. I said, we'll get wine. Me and Rich shared some red wine. And then I had switched, I got a fish. So instead of the red wine, I said, let me pair it with the white. Got the white. And I started drinking the white wine. It was really, really good. And I drank the whole bottle. And then I got hit. I said, I told Rich, I'm like, oh, no. I said, I'm drunk. I said, I'm completely drunk. I said, I'm not even sure how I'm functioning right now. And he's like, really, really, like, you need to get up and go. I was like, no, I don't gotta go, but like I'm just letting you know. Mm-hmm. And so we finished. I don't think we had dessert. We got up, we left the restaurant, went into the elevator, and that's all I remember. I promise you, like I don't remember getting the elevator. I don't remember walking to the room. I don't remember anything. And next thing I know, I wake up. So at one point in time, because I did throw up. Yes, I did. I threw up. I remember throwing up, but I don't remember throwing up. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it, but and so then I went back to sleep, I guess, and I woke up again, and I looked at the time, and I was like, why Rich didn't wake me to go to this party yet? It's way after, it's like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just sitting there from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, like, trying to go to sleep, but couldn't go to sleep because my stomach still was hurting, and I ended up throwing up again. It was horrible, like, and then I was scared to drink the next day. Yeah. So I just drank a whole bunch of water. 12 hours. Yeah, I drank wine at the end of the night when we got our steak and lobster at the steak restaurant, but it was really, really nice. It was perfect. Like, we really, really, really relaxed. And because I'm not working, it was even better. Because I knew when the time was finished, I didn't have to go back to a corporation. So it was awesome, to say the least. Like, we both had a really good time. Like, even like up into the last moments, like we had a huge balcony. Like, we had a corner room, so we had a huge balcony. Mm-hmm. And we just sat there on the balcony, just not saying anything. It just was us living in the moment, and we just like, we want to work to live this life whenever we want. Like, this would be awesome. It was just so cool. So that was it for me.
That was my past 2 weeks. I think I just worked. While Jasmine was vacationing in Mexico, I was on a train going to work. So no, I really don't remember what I did the last 2 weeks. I have been chilling a lot lately. I did have Friendsgiving, so that was cool. Oh, nice. With my old friends.
Did you bring anything?
My mom made mac and cheese. Okay. So right. Well, it was good. So funny because I don't know. It's so funny because every year they're like, "Oh yeah, we love Ciara's mac and cheese." I'm like, y'all know it's not even my mac and cheese.
They should say Ciara's mom's mac and cheese.
They probably just be forgetting. But yeah, Diane came through again, made mac and cheese for Friendsgiving. It's
crazy.
So that was good. Wow. Yeah, I just been low key chilling. I did. I rented some movies, and I used to love movies. I used to go to movies like every week, like so often. Yeah, often. So I actually rented some red boxes. And I was like, oh, this is nice, just to be able to chill for a little bit. So that's what I've been up to, just chilling, just chilling and working.
You have any plans for Christmas next week, which is crazy?
I know.
That's crazy. That's next
It
week.
is
Like,
kind of
like this year has
gross
flown
that
by.
what's today? Yeah, it's kind of gross. We have less than 2 weeks
It's
before
gross.
Christmas because I'm not prepared. So the holidays just run into each other so fast. I'm trying to figure out if it is work, but last 10 years I've been working.
Yeah.
Well, not 10 years, but
Yeah.
I've been working, so it's like
For a while.
I was able to enjoy my Christmas a little bit more, and that's also we watched some Christmas movies, so that was fun, and we put up our Christmas tree, so that was cool. But we just did it last week, and Christmas is less than 2 weeks away, so it's kind of pissing me off. But I do think it's work because just for the fact that I haven't even taken off time because the weeks keep coming up. I'm like, oh, well, this day I got to go to work. Oh, it's so much things. But Deanna's graduating this week, so I'm excited for her. Then we have a Christmas party on Saturday. It's Patrice's family, so that's always fun. And they do Dirty Santa, which is the best time because you buy one damn gift, and you just have fun stealing and stuff. Don't worry about having to buy gifts for 25 people.
Is that the white elephant game?
Yeah, like white. Yeah, white elephant. So you draw a number, and then you pick up your gift. But throughout the entire night until all the gifts are out, someone can steal your gift. The gift can only be stolen like 3 times. Which is
cool.
It's so funny because that's exactly what it is. Because it's a group where it's like a family of 4.
Right.
And instead of them bringing one gift, they'll bring like 3 gifts. And then they'll be able to play the game though. So all 3 of them are playing. So then they're like, oh, someone always puts money in. So it's like $100 that's floating around.
So happy.
So they... Every single year, they end up with money and gift cards, like because they work together. I need to think about my strategy.
Yeah,
for this
you guys
weekend.
need a plan
Because they're always ready. So here come the brother, come steal your money. Then the sister come back, can't steal it no more, so it's theirs.
It's theirs.
But that's hopefully, cool. I did put in some leave on Friday. Actually, I put in some leave, so I'm only working like. I have to go to work like 3 times until Christmas. So it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Not that bad, but at least now I can try to enjoy the holiday before it's gone.
Yeah, I mean, it is really crazy how fast it's all coming to an end. And then for me, like my family, or at least my mother's side of the family, they don't celebrate Christmas.
Jordan just told me that.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I ever thought about it. She's like, so your dad's side.
Yeah, they celebrated. Yeah, my father's side, they celebrated. So on my mother's side, I'm not, worried about that. I'm not worried about it at all, honestly. Well, let me start with that.
Okay.
And that's only because, and we're going to talk about it a little bit later, but it's certain things that I'm trying to achieve, and me spending extra money on people right now is just not within my budget. And prior to that, with us living in New Mexico for years, we didn't have to worry about anybody. It was just us. Like, we just bought gifts for us and the dog. Like, that's it. And I will get my husband a gift because I already had that plan prior to me leaving my job, and my dog. He'll get a bone. And that's it. Like, other than that, yeah, I won't be spending any money. I have just...
I'm not getting a gift?
Cookies.
You're such a... Damn it.
I bake cookies. Ciara loves them.
Yes, this episode is actually sponsored by Jasmine's Cookies.
Yes. Facebook page coming soon.
Coming soon. You can place orders now too before Christmas.
Yeah. So if anything, I do, like in the past when I felt like I didn't have like enough money to purchase gifts, I did just bake cookies for people, and people really love my cookies. Like, they're actually super delicious. They're
because they're so big and they aren't hard. Like, they aren't that hard, so.
Well, this is why I'm glad we're having this conversation, because I wanted to say this to you earlier, but I just need you to keep in mind that they're not going to be that big anymore.
You know what? Now you know. That's the reason I love the cookies. It's like a cluster of nuts and chocolate. Give me like 2 big ones.
Yeah, I'll do that for you.
Then I'll snatch those.
I'll do that for you, but I just wanted to give you a heads up because you saw the pan.
You about to ruin the business
that I gave to somebody. No, I won't.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm not sure how 12 cookies could fit in that small pan.
Okay, that's true. I didn't.
You would have been so ticked if I didn't tell you. I would have been
like, this girl done skimmed.
Yeah, the cookies. Like, what's she trying to do?
This is the Christmas gift size.
So yeah, so other than that, like I really don't have any. Oh, and then my uncle always hosts Christmas at his house. Like he does like a Christmas dinner at his house, which is always cool. So it's our family, my father's side, and then his wife's family is there, and it's really a good time. Like
That's nice.
yeah, everyone just really just drinks a lot of wine, eat a lot of food, and laugh a lot before the end of the year comes to a close. So, which is perfect because what we want to do for you guys is break down our goals for next year.
Yes.
So, our goals for 2020. I will gladly start if you want me to.
Yeah, take it away, Jazzy.
Awesome. So, just starting with my personal goals, I am going to enroll in an esthetician program to become a licensed esthetician. And that's because, guys, I really want to start my own business. I'm definitely in the space where I can say I don't want to work for anyone. I want to control how much money I can make, how many hours I work, how much time I can take off, how many hours I can sleep. That's for me. That's my life. That's how it's going to be. So that's my goal. The program, I'm still looking at some schools. The program will take about no more than 8 months, depending on which one I take. And then right as soon as it's over, like I can get right into working, which is awesome. And so that's for career wise. I definitely plan on being more fit. I downloaded an app. It's a free app. It's called Fit On. I love it. It's really free because I've downloaded 1,000 apps and they have free, but then a premium one, and I just don't like stuff like that. But this one gives you all of the cool apps and workouts for free. And so I have my own plan. I only like to work out 3 to 4 times a week, and it lets me do that. It encourages me to, weigh myself. And I promise, Rich says I'm crazy. My family says I'm crazy when I say I feel like I lost weight already. I got on the scale and it said I didn't, but I don't care. I feel like I lost weight even from a few days ago. Like, it's a really cool app. So I definitely want to, actually be fit. I want to control my portion of food. I'm going to eat whatever I want. I tried the vegan thing. Not for me. All I ate was chips.
Yep.
And I was like, there's no way I can live like just eating potato chips and Oreos. No, thank you. So, yeah. So I just want to control what I eat and try not to eat out as much. And then those are going to be my main goals. And then I know together we can talk about the podcast. But what are your personal goals for 2020?
So, thank you for making it sit. I know, it's crazy that it's crazy. But 20 is my number. So
like numerology wise?
Yes.
What does it mean?
No, it's just my favorite number.
Do you? Oh, so you don't? It doesn't have any.
Probably.
You just
probably
it's like your lucky
number.
It's
just my lucky number.
Oh, okay.
Like it's always my number because my birthday is the 20th day of the month. So yeah, 20 is always my number. So the fact that it's 2020 is like twice the amount of luck this year.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like I don't want to say that I'm going to accomplish everything that I wanted to accomplish in this decade, but that's what I'm striving for. Like I'm really striving for perfection this year. Like no joke. Okay. And I think it will be simple because it will just be me like actually putting things into action. I had to make plans for this little life here for a very long time, but now it's like I'm able to do these things. So why am I not? Like even before when I was broker, like last time, like I was still making so much time for different things that I wanted to do,
which is
and now
crazy.
I'm sure it's work. I got to figure out that balance. But now I just always give myself out like you're tired because you're doing all these things. But no, this year I'm really going to be strategic and focus on my goals this year. So blogging, I realized I got a little passion back for it. I do want to blog again because I realized it's the perfect way for me to be a photojournalist because that's what I wanted to be when I first went to school. So blogging, that's literally taking some goddamn photos and being a journalist. Like, why would I not spend my time there? So that's what I'm going to refocus on. And since I graduated this year with my degrees, like I'm really going to spend time on my site. So that's like a goal of mine. So I definitely need to try to launch it again January 1st. So that's
Are
what
you
we're
going to
going
do
for.
it?
Yeah, I am. That's my resolution.
January
That's my
the 1st, we're
hashtag
gonna
goal.
see the
January
new blog.
1st,
Okay.
new blog, new Ciara. Yes. Definitely fitness wise, I want to start cycling again.
Oh yeah, you really loved that.
I did. I really love
you
cycling.
were really into it.
That's why I'm like, when was I doing all these things? Like, what? Maybe I think when I worked later in the day, so I could like get up and do things. I would go to the wall time. But yeah, I want to start cycling again to where I actually want to do a triathlon next October.
Wow.
So that's 10 months. I definitely could do it.
Yeah, you can.
Because I already started like walking things, so I can definitely get that done. I love swimming. This is gonna make me start swimming, and I haven't swam literally since the summer. And I used to swim at the wall like twice a week.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, I'm just going. So I guess these are like self-care things that I just have been letting slack. So I'm going to refocus on those because I was actually listening to Maya Leak. I think she went on live and she was just saying, or maybe it was an old podcast. I'm not sure. Maya Leak, she's my favorite. She is an entrepreneur. She's the owner of Carol Box.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
And she's like still an Instagram like informer as well.
She's hilarious.
She is.
She's so real. She keeps it very real.
That's why it's perfect because she's so direct and she just kind of is the voice that you need to tell you like, no, just do it.
Yeah,
like,
basically that's what I really like about her.
That's just it. She said that she was saying like when you have these passions, you don't have to like you with your cookies business. You do not have to wait until everything is perfect for your launch. She's like, just do it, and you are gonna learn as you continue.
It's scary, but just do it. It's worth it.
It really, I know it has to be because we have so many ideas that we don't even start because we kind of get stuck in like just beginning. Nope, just perfect. That's why I'm proud of you for just starting. You'll see where it goes. If it's just a couple $100 that you're making every month, perfect. Like,
I'm okay with that. Something's more than what I probably would have made from not doing it.
That's a good hobby to have. It's bringing money. It's another stream of income
which I'm very happy
that you can do. I'm making cookies. Start directing. I'm making cookies for 2 days this week, yo.
Yeah, that's it.
Can't give nothing else to it. Product is out. That's all I'm making.
I only got this when while supplies last.
While supplies last. Perfect. You're going to see me hitting you up, Jasmine. I just need a couple cookies.
Yeah.
Just give me a couple cookies.
But yeah.
But so yeah, I just want to, I have to just start because she be talking directly to me when she was saying it's just so much wasted potential out here. I'm like, yo, it is. Scary. So I'm going to do that. The fitness part I want to focus on. And one last thing she said that really stuck with me. She was saying that you can't be good in one area of your life and let the other areas slack. And I am famous for that. Like, I'm a procrastinator. So when it's time to get something done, I get it done. But since I'm getting that done at the last minute, everything else is out the window. Like, this last week, I was so busy. I went to Burger King twice.
Oh, my gosh.
Because I didn't have time to eat.
I love Burger King, but that's beside the point.
But and that's what I'm just saying. Like, I didn't have time to eat.
So you just went to Burger King.
So I'm like, let me just go to Burger King and just
quick.
keep on moving. And I don't want to be like that. Like, there's no reason for me to be like that. And then the whole person side to where I do want to start, like, dating this year. Like, for real, again, more serious. Because, Malik be teaching me everything.
Oh my goodness.
But she was just saying, like, she said in business you go at the things that you want, and I think was it her? I'm sure it was her too. But like, just that you go at the things that you want, like, and we have to stop thinking that this magical man is just going to show up.
You gotta kind of put yourself out there.
I'm not going to be aggressive, but I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to be open because I know it's just a million closed doors that every day I just be.
No, thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, no. Was that flirting? Get away. Like,
what?
No. So
Excuse
much.
me?
Yes. So, I'm gonna do about it. I put people in a friend zone in 10 seconds. Be like, it's not gonna happen. I'd be like, oh yeah, how about those Ravens? We aren't doing this, sir. But it's cool.
Sick.
2020, come at me, y'all. Like, I'll be ready.
Can I ask you a question since we're on the subject? This is great because I saw this Facebook post. It's an event where you basically pitch a friend. It's like a dating event. So instead of like speed dating, you like I would pitch you to potential suitors. Like I thought that was interesting.
Fun. That is really cute.
So if I see it again, I'm gonna start preparing my pitch. I don't want you to see it. It's just gonna be good. And
just be like, she's a really great person.
Yeah, but so you would be open to that?
I just think it would be fun. Like I don't know if anything will really come out of it.
But you're open to it. You just had a whole speech. Just trying to figure
Okay.
out before I try to
All right, ma'am.
do more.
We will see. But yeah, we'll see. Because I told my brother, I was like, why haven't you found your husband yet? It doesn't make any
And
sense. You
what
know
did he
all of
say?
these professional black men.
Right.
He's like, you don't need to focus on that.
Okay, Christian. You don't need to focus on that.
I need to focus on that. Stop. But
Big brothers.
yeah. So we'll see what 2020 brings.
Well, I mean, and I'm excited too. And what I really, really fall short most of the time when it comes to actually sticking to, because I used to call them resolutions, that's number one. Now I'm making sure that they're goals.
Okay.
Goals are supposed to be smart, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. And yes, I Googled it.
That's the time. Thank you, Jasmine, with the receipts.
But yeah, once you kind of break it down into smaller sections, then I think it's easier for you to obtain, because just saying I'm going to work out more, what does that mean? Like, how often are you going to do it? What time are you going to do it? I know
that's really why I don't do things.
It's like it has to be smart.
I'm not forcing myself to like come up with a plan to really get it done. So it's like, oh, I don't have time for it.
Right.
It's easier to not do it because you didn't even plan for it.
Right.
So. And
this is why, so Rich got me, he really made it a part of our anniversary gift or early Christmas, I can't remember, but the Passion Planner. So which I'm really excited to put to use because it has like an outline of times, dates, and notes and stuff like that. Check it out, Passion Planner.
Oh, did I tell you I got a planner?
The Passion Planner?
I didn't get a Passion Planner. So, we had the conversation. I was all gung-ho for the Passion Planner. For Thanksgiving on Black Friday, we went out, me and Patrice went out looking for planners. Because she's so into planning. It's hilarious. Because I was talking to her, she's like, oh my gosh, I watched so many YouTubes about like planners, just about like organizing.
Really?
It was so funny, but she showed me the videos. I'm like, oh, this is amazing. So we went out looking for, she has a whole bunch of planners that she uses, so now she wants to get the ones like a bonder that you can just keep, every year just add to it. So that's what she was looking for. But we were in Michael's and they were literally 50% off. So I said, let me look through these ones to see if it got if they already have one that's similar to a Passion Planner that I wanted. I found one that has the full day out, the time frames. It had a section where I can just write notes. It had a little tab, so I did get a great planner from Michael. So I might get a Passion Planner for something more specific, so maybe for the blog or something.
That one, I think it'd be really good for that. I'll
separate it, because right now I have 2 planners, so I definitely may still get a Passion Planner next year. That's something about.
I think I'm happy for you, Ciara.
Thank you. Thanks.
And another thing, I tried doing this through Pinterest, but it just doesn't work for me because I actually like to do like the hard copy stuff, a vision board. Because what I want to do is do another vision board for 2020 for my personal life. We should definitely have a party. I mean, I'm not against it. I won't host it. But
I don't like her.
Because I just don't. It's a lot for me just to get magazines. Like, where do you get magazines from? I'm not buying it.
I have so many magazines.
Okay, well, fine. So you'll host it. I'll bring scissors, my own board, glue, and all that stuff. But what I want to do, because I don't know if I should start, but I do want to do one for my personal life. But then I want to start doing one for like my business and what I want my business to feel and look like.
So another note, people, I've seen a lot of people on Instagram do vision boards, monthly vision boards.
Oh wow!
That's
a task.
So I did think that was a lot, but what I did say I wanted to start doing is I screenshot a lot of things, like
me too.
That I said now going forward, I'm going to start going through my screenshots every Sunday. Because I be screenshotting stuff and it'd be just so much inspiration and knowledge. And then I forget to go back and look until I'm randomly looking at pictures. So I'm going to start at least like once a week, like actually going through the screenshots.
You said Sunday you would do that.
Okay. You are right. On Sundays. Because Sunday I really make my day where I'm not doing much. So, okay. Sundays I'm going to start going through them just to kind of see where I was at for that week, to kind of see what was inspiring me. And to see what I'm going to learn for these things. Because I screenshot so much stuff. and then never go back and look at it until randomly. I'm like, oh, this is a great quote.
And it's crazy that you said
that
that. I recently just did that myself. I was like, let me go back, because I know I screenshot for inspiration for the most part. Like,
yeah, that's
so it's just like, why not go back and actually see what I have? Because it's a lot of good stuff on there. And then, so what goals do you want to have for this podcast?
Lovely podcast.
Yeah, I have some things.
I think number one is for us to stay consistent.
So just posting once a week or something like that.
Yeah, we definitely want to make sure that we're just still getting the content out. I think just for us, since that has been an issue with us before, it's like just keep it at the top of our minds, because it will be so easy for us to be like, well, yeah, we're not going to do it this week because of a million different real reasons. But this is something I think is good for us. It's a good passion project right now.
I'm glad you said that, because I don't think I put that down as an idea. Or goal, I should say, because we have been consistent. Because what the listeners need to really understand is like who we were years ago.
We were trash.
We would have never kept this up. We would have just prolonged it, like, which we did. Like we wanted to do this podcast years ago, like probably 2013.
Jasmine literally moved to another state.
Yep, and came back.
And we still didn't do it right away. Like, I just can't do the podcast without Jazzy. Like,
it's crazy.
It is crazy. So the fact that we are doing it,
it's really good.
It's cool. We have great conversations, and every week we have to go out and do research and stuff, stay on top of current events. So it's making me a better person.
Me too. I will say, this has nothing to do about goals, but I will say I talked so much trash about the girl Tisha the first episode. When I went back and listened to myself, I'm like, we're not too far apart, which I did kind of say in the first episode. I'm not trying to say I was better than her, but just that's hard to criticize. I mean, she's on a national show. Yeah, sure. She's never been recorded before. So me going back and listening to how I sound, I think I know. Let me say I know I'm very smart, very intelligent, but listening to the podcast sometimes I didn't get that from myself. So I'm like, I need to work on that, and I have been.
And Jasmine talking about when we previously recorded a conversation about our just reaction to watching Love and Marriage.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So we had a lot to say about everyone on the cast, but some personal things to say about Letitia, who she suffers from a speech impediment.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's the best way to say it. I'm sure I do as well.
Okay.
Just not actually diagnosed with it. But yeah, it's true. But it's still one of the things that I like about our podcast, because at least for us, we get to just be regular and just have a conversation.
True.
And I feel like we're still going to touch on some good topics that we would love to have a larger conversation about, but we wouldn't necessarily put it on our Instagram pages or our Facebook pages. So we can come here, talk about some issues or something that we learned or something that we're going through. And it's just our podcast is a conversation starter, because every time we record, I go home and talk to Dion and my mother about the same topic and just listen to them. Like, that's what I love about people. Just hearing them talk, learning from them, man or woman. I just love that. So it's cool to be able to do it.
Okay. And I put intro, outro, but that was just like create a real intro and outro.
Yeah, so in 2020, we're going to come to y'all with a little bit more structure.
Yeah, more production.
Yeah, a little bit more production behind it, because we're putting time into it, so it's like, why not? So we'll have like a little jingle when we get started. Yeah, when we get started.
People trust me, it's coming to you guys soon. Stay tuned.
2020.
Definitely for 2020. It'll be happening in 19, but we'll have it out in 2020.
2020.
And then I had some other stuff too. But I would like to have one guest each month. Yes.
Yeah, we definitely should start inviting people, because it's just cool. It'll change up the dynamic.
It will.
We'll get another opinion like right now to be recorded for our listeners.
Right.
So I think
dynamic and more content for you guys. Just so you don't get tired of hearing our voices all the time.
And I know I'm very opinionated. And then me and Jasmine are very often on different sides. So it'll be perfect to have just a third party that we can
see which side
put pressure on.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's really right.
Right. That's really what it's about.
Oh my gosh, we should choose some crazy topics that we know we're going to be on polar opposites of.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to put you on the hot seat.
The hot seat.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So we'll have those specials
hot
coming to you
segment.
in 2020 where we have some special guests That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a good time.
Yeah. So we definitely would want to.
We're gonna try to pick some people who are like, who we think have great opinions on the topic. So we're gonna make sure that they'll be able to add some good input.
Yeah. I put 100 subscribers. I don't know if that is or isn't a good number, and I don't even know if subscribers matter. I think it might be more so like views that really matter. But I think you guys listening now, I mean, if you could help us with that goal by sharing the content if you like it. Just if there's things that you don't like, let us know, because we want this to be enjoyable for you guys.
Yeah, give us some feedback. Yeah, that's what we're still doing it for. Like, we're putting it out for you guys.
Yeah, to enjoy.
So tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend.
To tell that friend.
To tell that friend. And then post it. Always end with a good post. We're going to be sharing it on at least Facebook. Oh, you know what? I did make Instagram account and a Twitter account
for the podcast.
Yep, just to steal it, just to take the name.
Yeah, just I'm glad you did.
So 2020, you never know. We might have a lot to say on Twitter.
It's a really good name. I feel like so.
It is.
I think people are like, oh, I should have thought of that. Let me see if they already have it.
Yep, it's been taken.
I'm gonna take it.
We've got it.
Yeah, so I'm glad you did.
Find us on Instagram. We should record that. You'll see some posts.
Yeah.
Just to kind of keep the conversation going throughout the week until the next post.
I think that's super smart. So more engagement, because I was going to say that. So that's like within the podcast, through our comments, through our social media. So I'm excited.
Another reason I'm really excited is because we consume a lot of original content from people. You watch YouTube channels, we listen to podcasts, Instagram Live. So we consume a lot of content, and I have a good handful of people that I really love what they put out, but it's also some commentary that it's never what I'm thinking. Like we're looking at the same, event that's happening, and they always are talking about something different or dancing around it. So it's like, no, this is our take on it and what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So what we want you guys to do is let us know what your goals are for 2020. Leave them in the comments. And yeah, like Ciara said, we're going to start adding more avenues for you guys to engage with us, because that's very, very important to us. I mean, we started the podcast because we, with a group of friends, used to always meet up and just chit chat about anything that was current. And we always wanted to start a podcast because we thought what we had to say was different, interesting, and funny. And what we want you guys to get out of what we're saying is to basically be inspired to have your own opinion, because we feel like we don't always follow the status quo when it comes to what other people think. So that's a big part of why we started this too, just so you guys are encouraged to think for yourselves. So again, we just want to hear from you guys. So leave some comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll talk to you guys next week.
Yep. See you next week.
Bye, guys.